Servicing them requires a whole different set of skills. It also brings with it a lot of uncertainty for dealers and for technicians and would-be technicians plotting out careers. The cutting-edge cars of today are built ever more around computers and software.
If you like working with your hands, you like working with computers, and you like to make things that are broken be fixed, this is the industry.
Consumer Reports just ranked 4 car brands dead last in reliability in 2025. Independent mechanics across America are now refusing to work on them, not because they're too busy, but because these cars are financial landmines. If you own one of these 10 vehicles, you might be locked into dealership prices forever. And number 1, it's not even a luxury car. Let's count them down. Starting at number 10, we have Tesla, specifically the Model 3 and Model Y. Now, I know what you are thinking. Teslas are the future. But here's the reality that mechanics are dealing with. First, Tesla has locked down their repair ecosystem tighter than Fort Knox. Independent mechanics can't access the diagnostic software, can't order parts directly from Tesla, and even when they figure out what's wrong, they are blocked from fixing it. It's dealership or nothing. But here is the kicker. Even the Tesla service centers are overwhelmed. Owners report waiting weeks or even months for appointments. And repair costs, they're astronomical. One owner had a rear bumper repair after a fender bender that cost $8,700. Another rear end collision, nearly $24,000. Even a small 4-inch dent can run $7,000 to repair because of aluminum construction and specialty paint requirements. Mechanics told us they've turned away Teslas because they simply can't guarantee the work. One shop owner said, "I'd rather lose the business than risk getting sued because Tesla won't let me access their systems." That's a problem for Tesla owners in 2025. At number 9, we have Rivian, the electric truck and SUV that's supposed to compete with Tesla. Beautiful vehicles, cutting-edge tech, but mechanics are running for the hills. The problem? These are the brand new vehicles with virtually no aftermarket support. There is no repair manuals, no third-party parts, and dealers are few and far between. Recent examples show exactly how expensive repairs can be. A cracked taillight and minor bumper damage, $7,490. A low-speed rear-end collision, over $42,000. Another similar incident, $21,000. One mechanic said Rivian made concessions in repairability to keep the aesthetics a certain way. When repair costs for minor damage rival the down payment on a new car, mechanics know it's a liability nightmare. They are simply saying no. Thanks. Number 8 might surprise you because these are everyday cars. The Nissan Altima and Sentra with CVT transmissions. Nissan's continuously variable transmissions have become infamous in the repair world. Since the early 2000s, these CVTs have been failing prematurely, sometimes before 100,000 miles. And it's not just 1 or 2 models. We are talking about Altima, Sentra, Rogue, Pathfinder, Maxima, basically any Nissan with a CVT from 2013 onward. The symptoms? Shuddering, overheating, whining noises, and complete transmission failure. In Consumer Reports analysis of cars most likely to need transmission replacement, Nissan models dominate the list, all appearing in the top rankings for transmission problems. Mechanics hate work on these because the CVT transmission failures are unpredictable. You might fix one issue only to have another component fail a month later. One transmission replacement costs $5,000 to $6,000. Many shops are telling Nissan owners, we can fix it, but we can't guarantee it won't fail again. That's mechanics politely saying no. Coming in at number 7, we have the Jeep Cherokee, specifically the 2014 to 2023 models, with persistent transmission and power transfer unit problems. In January 2025, Stellantis recalled over 63,000 Jeep Cherokees from 2017 to 2019 because of power transfer unit failures that can cause sudden loss of drive power or inability to park safely. But the problems go way beyond this recall. The Cherokee has been plagued by issues with its 9-speed transmission and PTU for years, harsh shifting, hesitation, stalling, and complete failure. Owners report hundreds of NHTSA complaints about powertrain problems. And here is the worst part. Even after multiple fixes from dealership, the problems come back. Parts are on back order and mechanics see these Cherokees roll in and already know what's coming. One shop owner told us, "I've seen Jeep Cherokees with multiple transmission repairs before 80,000 miles. At some point, you have to tell the customer this isn't worth fixing. Unless Jeep makes major improvements, this is the car mechanics are avoiding." At number 6, we have the entire Land Rover and Range Rover lineup. Yes, all of them. Don't get me wrong, these are stunning vehicles, luxurious interiors, incredible off-road reliability, and prestige. But from a mechanic's perspective, they are nightmares. Consumer Reports predicts the new Range Rover Sports will be less reliable than other new cars based on the brand's history. Owners report electrical gremlins, air suspension failures, and infotainment system that crash randomly. And the repair cost, a simple oil change at a Land Rover specialist can cost double what you'd pay for a German luxury car. One mechanic said, "If you want a Land Rover, you better have a second car and a great relationship with your dealer, because you'll need both." The brand has a JD Power score around 80 out of 100 for 2025, which sounds okay until you realize that barely above average, and these vehicles cost 6 figures. Number 5. BMW and Audi, but specifically newer models loaded with complex electronics. Here is the thing, these cars are engineering marvels, but that engineering requires proprietary diagnostic tool that cost tens of thousands of dollars. Independent mechanics simply can't afford the equipment needed to diagnose problems accurately. BMW has documented issues with fuel pumps. The brand issued 3 separate recalls in 2010, 2015, and 2021 for high-pressure fuel pump problems, automatic headlights malfunction, staying on and draining batteries. Cooling system leaks are common. On Audis, ignition coils and spark plugs fail regularly. Oxygen sensors go bad and catalytic converters clog prematurely. Many independent shops have a simple policy: we don't work on German cars newer than 2015. Why? Because one mistake, installing a part that voids the warranty or missing a software update, can result in a lawsuit. The risk isn't worth it. If you own a modern BMW or Audi, you are essentially locked into the dealer network, and that's by design. At number 4, we have Alfa Romeo's Giulia and Stelvio, the Italian beauties that mechanics love to admire but hate to repair. These cars are gorgeous and drive like a dream, but reliability, not so much. In the 2024 What Car Reliability Survey, the Stelvio finished 31st out of 33 family SUVs, and Alfa Romeo as a brand came in 30th out of 31 manufacturers. Common issues include 12-volt batteries failures, electrical problems, engine overheating, fuel pump failures, and infotainment system glitches. 33% of surveyed Stelvio owners reported problems with their vehicles. One owner reported their Stelvio spent more than a week in the shop multiple times within the first 2 years of ownership. But here is the real problem for mechanics: parts availability. Alfa Romeo has a limited dealer network in the US, and getting parts can take weeks. Mechanics can't keep a car sitting in their bay for a month waiting on a part from Italy. It's just not economically viable. Coming in at number 3, we have the entire Fiat Chrysler lineup. Chrysler, Dodge, and Fiat brands. Consumer Reports has ranked Dodge Chrysler, Fiat, and Ram as the bottom 4 brands in reliability. That's not one bad model, that's the entire company at the bottom of the barrel. The problems are everywhere: transmission failures, electrical issues, corrosion problems so bad that Chrysler recalled nearly 240,000 vehicles for corroded control arms. The Chrysler 300 and Dodge Charger have chronic in-car electronics and transmission problems. RepairPal gives the Chrysler a 3.5 out of 5 reliability rating, which ranks them 11th out of 32 brands. But mechanics tell a different story. One mechanic said FCA vehicles look like they are made from cheap materials, and the transmission failures are so common that we expect them. The worst part? These aren't just old cars. The 2025 models are still experiencing similar issues. Unless you are a loyal Mopar fan willing to deal with constant repairs, mechanics are steering clear. At number 2, we have 2 mainstream vehicles that have lost mechanic trust: the Ford EcoSport and Chevrolet Malibu. The Ford EcoSport was supposed to be an affordable compact SUV, but it's turned into a reliability disaster. Early models suffered from wet belt, timing belt issues that could disintegrate and cause catastrophic engine damage. Ford discontinued the EcoSport for the US market, which means the part support is going to dry up fast. The Chevy Malibu isn't much better. Consumer Reports expect the new Malibu to be less reliable than other new cars. Mechanics report frequent issues with the turbocharged 1.5-liter engine, electrical components, infotainment systems, and engine sensors. As vehicle age, these problems multiply. Here is the kicker: Chevrolet is phasing out the Malibu completely in favor of electric vehicles, which means parts support and service expertise will disappear. When a mechanic actively steers you away from a car, that tells you everything you need to know. And finally, at number 1, we have a category: any electric vehicle without nearby authorized service. This is the new reality in 2025. The EVs are taking over, but the repair infrastructure hasn't caught up. To work on high voltage EV systems, mechanics need specialized certification. They need expensive tools. They need training specific to each manufacturer. And for small independent shops, that investment isn't worth it for the handful of EVs they might see. The auto industry needs nearly 500,000 trained technicians over the next 5 years just to keep up with the demand. Ford CEO recently revealed that 6,000 service bays sits empty every day because there are no technicians to staff them. The average wait time for Ford service? 2 weeks, not because of the parts, because of the mechanic shortage. This creates repair deserts, where EV owners have to drive hours to find qualified service. A recent survey found only 28% of EV owners could get a same-day appointment, down from 40% previous year. Some dealerships are rejecting warranty work because they don't have trained staff. And here is what most EV buyers don't realize: if something goes wrong with your battery pack or electric motor, it's not a $500 repair. It's often a $10,000 to $20,000 replacement. Many insurance companies are totaling EVs after minor accidents because the integrated battery systems are so expensive to fix. The bottom line: if you buy an EV in 2025, make absolutely sure you have authorized service within 50 miles. Otherwise, you might own a very expensive paperweight. So there you have it. 10 cars that mechanics refuse to touch in 2025. The common thread: complex technology, proprietary systems, expensive parts, and manufacturers making it harder for independent shops to do their jobs. Before you buy your next car, do yourself a favor. Call your local mechanic and ask if they're working on it. That 5-minute conversation could save you thousands of dollars and countless headaches. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button and subscribe Carisma for more car content. Please don't forget to check out these 2 related videos as well. I'm Saeed, thanks for watching till the end, and I will catch you up in the next one.